Can you hear us, Jason?
Okay, guys, we are live here with round two, featuring an awesome tournament with two great players. We got Keith Shepard with his Necron, and we got Joe with his Memphis Guardians and Primaris Marines. So we're actually pretty excited about that. We got to feature some Primaris Marines. Ryan, thoughts about this matchup already?
Well, this is the player that beat Andy of the Veteran Gamers Reenlisted with the Necron list. So Joe's a pretty hardcore Space Marine player. I played Joe at a couple GTs. He's got a good-looking army. That's about all I can say about the Primaris Marines right now.
And then we also have Josh and Adam from the Down Under Network. Hey, can you guys say hello?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. As soon as we get this audio done.
Yeah. I think, so let's see if this
Can you message him and just say whether or not you can hear us?
Yeah, I did. That's what I did. Like 3 minutes ago.
Okay. Because he's just gone live, so there's a good chance he might have us on mute and he might be talking. I don't know. We've got this on mute.
All right, so I guess we're working on some audio issues real quick, but I think we're doing pretty good so far. So we're gonna mic. We got both players. We got one player mic right now. We're gonna mic the other one here in a few minutes. Actually, Brian, do that real quick.
We are
Try to keep this about an inch
a
or two
classy
away.
bunch of scoundrels.
About an inch or two away from now.
Mute it is. Why would we do that?
Hello?
Hello. If you chime in 3, 2, 1, start this baby like some kind of officialness.
Oh,
I don't know.
Or we just roll with the punches. We just say, hey babes, this is your boys, Diffie and Adam.
From Down Under Network.
From Down Under Network. Joining you from Down Under. We're sitting in a car park outside an event we're attending this weekend. It is 6:31 a.m. in the morning. That is the kind of love and dedication we have for this community and for the Iron Halo team.
6:30 in the morning.
So we've got Heath playing Necrons versus Joe playing Adeptus Astartes. That sounds pretty fun to me, baby.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does.
I wonder if we can get Jason to send us the list.
6:30 in the morning. Jason was running around in his underwear.
You know what, guys?
Things before.
Hey.
But we both just woke up.
That's awesome. So,
for you lovely individuals.
Exactly.
So I just want to apologize to both of you guys real quick. I made the new mistake. I forgot to turn off my microphone on mute, off of mute.
Who's all the orange shirts? Is that some kind of team?
There is announcements going on.
Standard. So clubs everywhere, looking like high vis.
Absolutely balling.
Working for the money.
Working hard for the money.
ITC points. Working hard for the ITC points.
Working hard for the money.
ITC points. Working hard for the ITC points, so you better treat it right. I'm trying to pull it up.
You guys are funny.
In the meantime, we have this dramatic soliloquy to entertain you all.
Yes.
In stupendous fashion.
So while we're waiting for everything on this end, interesting little story. We're up to almost day 2. Well, technically it is our second.
Think we lost Adam and Josh? Can you guys hear us, guys? Can you hear us? Oh, there we go.
Oh, hi.
June 21st to the 23rd,
We're doing announcements real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it.
Let's see if I can get this in focus.
It's supposed to be focused. I thought it was some kind of artistic design to have it out of focus.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Updating.
Hey, Jason.
We also have a friendly. It's hard to get the team kicked in. You want to play the friendly, play the friendly.
Okay, hey, Jason. So there's one guy that's been at every one of my events. He's been streaming for the past 3 years, 4 years. He's streaming for us today. Jason, you want to come to
That's a TO right there, Andrew. So, for you guys in Twitch land, I just want to say, come out to the Iron Halo September 28th and 29th. I'm really loud here. So, hold on. Anyway, hold on 1 second, guys.
Hey, Iron Halo, September 28th, 29th. You guys have all heard all about it. It's awesome tournament for a good cause.
Come on, Jason, get it together.
He's a hot mess.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Now that's sexy.
That's a good shot. This guy doesn't know what's going on.
All right, I'm back.
Just go with it, fellas.
Am I human? You can't hear either.
Okay, can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude.
Can the Twitch? Can you hear Josh and Adam?
Hopefully they can hear us.
That would be helpful.
That would definitely be embarrassing if they can't.
I'm pretty sure we were coming through before. I put some headphones on and listened to Twitch, so I can do that again if we're not getting much from the chat.
Yes, I think, most of the follows we'll probably see today are all your fans, which are all sleeping, right?
Yes, that is true.
Let's see. Proactivity. Here we go. Okay. Yep. John Berger can hear them. Sweet. All right, John. Thanks, man.
The baby burger.
The baby burger. I'm going to have to definitely tell him that.
John, the babe burger.
Babe burger. Well, he's married, so he's not really a babe anymore. All right. Cool.
Babe Ruth is a pretty crusty
So-
old soldier, but
Did you want to go over the list real quick, Adam?
I've been trying to pull it up. My BCP has decided to be a cactus. So,
A big cactus.
is there any way you could send them to us on Facebook?
How about I do it like this? Give us a second, and well, bam.
We're gonna
Well, man.
Let's see, that's round one. We're gonna round two. Here we go. Here's Heath's list. I don't know if you can see it on Twitch land.
Oh, just put it up on Twitch.
No, we cannot.
No, we cannot. I have no knowledge of what you've done. Your webcam was not backed up by anything, Jason. What is this?
Is this wizardry?
When someone says webcam, I expect results.
Well, bam. All right, there's a little bit of delay with the
Yeah.
bam. Okay, we're good. Oh, I like this wizard.
Nice.
Well, we are talking to you from halfway around the world. So right now,
That's true. This
Yeah.
takes some time. That is okay. Cool. So for those in Twitch land, we have a Sortek Dynasty detachment. It's the Flyer Wing with triple Doom Sight. That's for the spamming the 3D3 mortal wounds wherever he likes. And then he has a detachment. I'm super popular Sortek, where he has a Cryptek with artifacts, a cloak, so not a Chronometron. Then he has Imotech the Stormlord because he is sick. Then he has 3 units of Tesla Immortals, all 10-mans. If you want to scroll down for us, Jason. Can't see the fast attacks. Gonna assume he's got some Wraiths. Gonna assume he's got some Doomsday Arcs. Gonna assume he's got some other stuff. There's probably got some other things in that list too.
you nailed it.
Hopefully there's a few extra things, because otherwise he's down.
He's down about 800 points.
He's using us for summoning.
Yeah,
He's going to
summoning
summon more and
Necron.
more. In all seriousness, Necron should have an ability that you can summon
Stuff out of the ground. Cause it's
stuff out of the ground. Flayed ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Summon
Right.
flayed ones.
Because remember the Dawn of War games?
Yeah.
Some of the play ones
Yeah,
that crawl
that was
outside the
sick.
ground. It was mad. Alright.
I think you're bang on. You're bang on.
Tomb Blades. Tomb Blades, there we go. And then, yeah, we've got the Doomsday Arcs. Full complement of Doomsday Arcs. You got another Overlord, though. With this one has the Veil of Darkness. So that's the TP bomb in some, there's sort of text. Well, yeah, TP bomb in some Immortals for go a bit of Boomtown. So he's got some heavy firepower. The triple Doomsday Arcs, triple Doomsides. That's a good anti-tank there. He's got he's got Tesla everywhere, so he's an anti-horde. He doesn't have a huge amount of board presence, but it's not a bad list.
Yeah. The arcs are solid. I'm surprised we're starting to see a bit more of those.
See, the thing is, the thing I don't see people doing with arcs is actually using them moving and use it because they've got 20 strength 4 -1 shots each, and you're paying 160 points for them, which is overs for something that's just going to sit on the back of the board with D6 shots, but it's actually unders for something that gets those D6 shots on top of 20 strength 4 shots as well.
Yeah.
So if you're using it to its full capacity, it's actually about spot on for the points. The Doomsday Arcs are a new addition. They dropped significantly in Chapter Approved.
Yeah.
And their stratagem is one of the best. So the Linebreaker Bombardment for Vindicators.
Yeah.
Where it's stupidly hard and so ridiculously horrible to try and get off. All three of them need to be within 24 inches of 1 point on the board.
Funny story about the line bombardment stratagem.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't need 3 Vindicators. If your opponent has some Vindicators,
has one as well. Yeah.
It's about the only stratagem in the game that I'm aware of that doesn't say friendly.
How does that work? So you'd move in advance one of your Vindicators to be within 6 of their Vindicator and 6 of one of your Vindicators.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
And then shoot their Vindicator.
It's stupid because for 2 reasons. One, you have to be taking Vindicators. That's stupid reason 1.
No, that's
stupid reason 2. Your opponent also has to be taking Vindicators.
Everyone's losers in that equation.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Doomsday Arcs do that a lot better because they can converge on 1 point on the board wherever they want.
Yeah.
So I actually ran the math on that. I was actually playing on using that with our friend Morrisoli, who has these like 4 Demon Princes, RMN, Exalted Sorcerers, all in this one big bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can pick that 1 point on the board. Everything within I think 3 inches takes on a 4+, a 5+ if it's a character, or 3+ if it's 10 or more models. Takes 3d3 mortal wounds. It's ferocious. People who want to. Orcs who want to blow up a lot of characters around, a big mech with shock attack gun, a big mech with KFF, sometimes pain boys, war bosses, not with war banner, all want to blow them around.
Yep.
Smoke, 2 or 3 characters a turn with that. On top of that, you still got the twin Tesla destructors on each one. Yep, I like them.
Yep.
Are we able to see what the Marine players bringing?
Yep. Let me pull that up for you as well. We're here for you guys.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, how you
I'm a little tired. I had to troubleshoot this camera that we got. I don't think you were here for the first stream, so let me show you. We'll just go through these lists real quick, and then I'll show you the cool little fancy camera when they start deploying.
Fabulous.
I actually did watch a little bit of the. I listened to a bit of the game 1 with Skari, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. On the drive. Because I have a 40-minute drive to get to the venue this morning. So for those that are joining a little later in this chat, Adam and I are sitting in a car park outside the venue for our day 2 of an event at 6:30 in the morning. Because we love you guys.
Because it's commitment.
Commitment. So we've got in the Marine list, we have a battalion. It's Ultras. We have funny codes on it. We have Primaris Captain. We have the Primaris Librarian. We have 3 units of 10 Intercessors. Pretty standard loadout there. Then we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought with the Frag Storm grenade launchers, usual. So it's a fair bit. So the Gatling cannon, and I'm assuming there's more to this list.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit of a delay between when I with scrolling, but basically it's a Primaris Marine.
Zombies Crusaders, yeah. I love Promise Intercessors.
He's taken a specialist detachment of the Dominus Crusaders.
Mm.
Now, what does that give you, Adam?
+1 leadership, +1 strength for all the ones he turns into veterans, which will be all of them probably.
Yeah.
So that's going to cost him 4 CP straight off the bat. I'm assuming he's got the regular bolt rifles. Yep. So for 1 CP, if he doesn't move due to the new bolter rule, he can essentially shoot one twice. You can turn him into essentially storm bolters.
Yeah.
-1. So he can get 40 shots out of a unit of 10 guys. On top of that, you take power fists on each of the sergeants, and they turn into mini captains.
Yeah.
So they'll have 4 strength, 8 minus 3 D3 damage attacks each.
And he's got 2 repulsors and a super heavy Ogs for Gilly.
Alright, I'm going to put it out here right now. This guy's not going to have a good time.
He's not against the Necrons?
The 3 Doomsday Arcs and the 3 Endued Dice do a hell of a number on... Yeah, hell of a number on them. He doesn't have enough DACA, actually. That quantum shielding's not going to be that much of a factor. What's he on the repulsors? What's he got the kid at? He's just gone DACA?
Repulsors have 2, 4... What's he got? Fragstorm grenade launchers.
Yep.
Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Yep. He's got Baby Onslaught as well.
And Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
And has he got
Twin Heavy Bolters?
Twin Heavy Bolters. So it's all the DACA.
Yeah.
It's two,
and they're identical.
Yeah, everybody else said no. Yeah.
He has all the DACA. So look, with Gilliman, those repulsors can actually half kill a Doomsday Arc a turn, just by weight of fire.
At range?
Problem is 24 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has to get into the range of all of the Tesla, actually no, it's 36 for the Gatling.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
And the heavy bolters.
Or it's 30. And 36 for the heavy bolters. But still, he doesn't have any multi-damage, so like I said, Confusion is not going to be a thing. He's only got 4 saves on the Doomsday Arcs, so they're all -1 all those shots. So yeah, one of those repulsors could almost kill a Doomsday Arc. I think they're 13 wounds on one of the croissants.
Yeah, but how
the baguette? Yes.
Yeah. How does on the flip side? How do 3 Doomsday Arcs and 3 Doomsides?
They poleaxe them.
Yeah. So if the Necron player gets first turn, those repulsors,
he should kill.
Will he kill both in one turn?
Yeah, possibly. And one's 5 man. Even you pop prepare positions, you get a 6 up.
Yeah.
Oh no, they wouldn't even get a save because they're not 2 up. There's only 3 up on the repulsor. You wouldn't even get a save against the Doomsday. I don't know what the Doomsday cannon is. I think that's just the Vindicare. I think it's -3 D6 damage, D6 shots. So, I'm not. He's got a massive anti-tank and he's playing against a mech army. So I think I think the Necron guy is pretty good. As long as it depends on deployment. If he can deploy,
looks like they're gone Vanguard. By the way, they're measuring dice out.
Yep. So that's actually good. He can put all his baguettes right in the far back corner and just have 2 turns of just shooting those Doomsday cannons. That's probably all he needs to kill both the repulsors and the Redemptor. And then it's just walk out and smoke all the intercessors. And intercessors can't really push up that much because of all the Tesla. Yeah. Although they'll outrange the Tesla by 6 inches.
Yep.
24 versus 30. And
with the new bolt rules.
Yeah, they can do a lot of DACA. They should trounce the Immortals in a fair trade.
Yeah.
Because 2 wounds versus 1 wound. They're the same points cost per model as well. So 17 points for the Intercessor, 17 points for the Immortal.
Yeah.
So I think they win the infantry trade off. But then as soon as the repulsors are gone, he just walks up and kills them all. Yeah.
Ouch.
So Adam, I just want to know what. Our stream just cut out. Oh, there we go. We're back. So I want to know what you think who's going to win this matchup already.
I think Necrons are going to win. If they go first, I think it's going to be a very handily one, depending on how he deploys. If he goes second, I think the Marine player has some things that he can do to make a game of this, but I'd still say the Necrons win it, but probably instead of winning it on turn 2, they win it on turn 4.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think if the Necron player goes first, it's going to be a very quick game.
Yeah. It's actually going to be quite bad for him. What are you seeing, Jason? Am I off my rocker?
Nah. Well, Heath is a pretty veteran player. He's been playing Necrons probably since 7th edition, when he got handily beat by them. Basically, he was playing Grey Knights. I think in the second iteration of this tournament called the March Desperate Allies tournament, and Heath was playing Grey Knights and basically had Drago tied up for 4 or 5 turns because Necron warriors were just like standing in his way. He's like, "Oh, you killed 4 Necron warriors. Yep, 5 more come back."
Looks like 3. Yeah, 3 come back. Oh, you killed 2. Yeah, 4 more come back. Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Funny to watch and see. So.
We got any info on Joe? How accomplished is Joe as a tournament goer in your area?
That's interesting. Brian, I think you have some player profile.
As far as his team, he's been playing 40K about 19 years. The thing about Joe's a dedicated Space Marine player. That is all he plays. Every tournament I've seen him at, he's at his own kind of homebrew chapter, Space Marines. And today we asked Joe who he thought the MVP was going to be, and he thinks it's going to be Rabute Gilliman is going to be his MVP. So, as far as
Gilliman,
team,
yeah.
Well,
what's that?
when you bring in Gilliman, you're kind of betting he's going to be MVP every game.
Yeah.
400 points. But,
getting them good rerolls of everything. So.
Well, he's the most expensive thing on the board, isn't he? By about 100 points.
Yeah, he's probably more expensive than those floaty tanks. So.
Yeah, I don't mind Joe's deployment, but I think he's betting on going first by what the looks of things, because he has enough terrain there that he could get cover on at least 1, if not probably 2 of his repulsors. But he's depending on how the terrain works. If you guys are playing it that if you're touching terrain and you're half obscured, you're getting cover. He could definitely get cover on both those repulsors.
Yeah, easily. Just pretty much around here. That's how people kind of play. Is if the vehicle's touching cover, 50% obscured, you can take advantage. Unless he just decided I'm gonna play the strat, which
Yeah,
he
he's
can do
going to
also.
go positions instead. Yeah, 100%. I think if the Necrons go second, depending on how he's arranged things. So we've got 18 inches between there. How far back from the line do you think the Necron player's deployed? I'd say that's about 10 to 12 inches.
It's pretty far back, but the Ghost Arcs can shoot the whole table. Pretty much, they're big
Yeah,
guns.
exactly right.
And those planes can get anywhere they need to turn 1 if they go.
So what's the name of the equivalent to Linebreaker strat for these guys, for the Necrons?
What's the
name of the strat?
The Doom Siphon call? I'll look it up for us.
Because that's
information someone did throw in the chat. Joe came in second at last year's March Madness, so he is a depth capable player.
Here you go.
Go ahead, guys. I don't want to step on you.
No, I don't want to step on you. Because the reason why I asked that question is he's deployed the what are you doing to me, Adam? He's deployed obviously the Repulsors, the Redemptors, and Gilliman all in his probably usual bubble of doom.
Little love covered.
All right, but with the equivalent of the Linebreaker strat, which I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, for the Necrons.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dangerous, wouldn't it?
Yes and no. He actually get more mileage just out of shooting. I think out of not shooting that. I think because he's betting on 4 pluses to get that off against those. So he has 5 targets there. One of them's
Gilly, which would be neg 1.
Will be on a 5 plus.
Yep.
So he could bet to get 2, maybe 3 sets of that off. Look, that's actually not a bad idea.
But it's not an extensive amount of mortals, if I remember right.
It's 3d3, and it's not. That means it's not going to kill any of those. Whereas the 3 Doomsday are. So 3 Doomsday shot of one of them, he has a good chance of killing one of those vehicles.
I guess it depends on what the goal is. If he rolls average, then it's definitely not necessarily the best move. But that Gilliman is probably the only thing that's making this close to a fair fight.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's his sniping ability, I guess, is why I was going with that as a potential option.
Well, technically he could top Gilliman straight away because it does 3d3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Gilliman's got 9 wounds, so technically he could just auto kill Gilliman.
Well, even if he over 2 turns.
Yeah.
But he'd have to roll a 5 up twice and
get 6.
And yeah.
Lots of terms and conditions.
Hey, I go for it.
Yeah.
Jason.
My boy.
If anything, just make his butthole pucker a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Well, as soon as Gilliman's gone, I think this game is if Gilliman was gone, I think this game is a almost non-event. But here's the thing, yeah. Look at the way he's deployed. He cannot stay in that formation and hope to get a significant range on a lot of things on the board.
No.
So which means he's going to have to break out at some point.
Yep.
And then if you position your Doomsday Slice right this turn, next turn you could fly them all to make Dylan the closest. If those two repulsors move away from behind him, which I think they have to do if they want to get decent range on multiple targets. That one.
Oh, hold on, guys. Heath just seized on Joe. Oh my gosh.
And Heath's list, Heath has said he wants to go first, so...
Yeah, I would be wanting to go first if I was a Necron player. I would want to smash down one of those repulsors as soon as possible. Mind you, the Redemptors have a lot of DACA as well. They've got 2 Frag Storms, Icarus, something anti-air thing, which is good against all his stuff. And they got the Gatling and the mini Gatling. So they got 18 heavy bolter shots as well.
What is this? Templates being used in 8th edition.
Has he played prepared positions?
Oh, he was, I think he was measuring out the morals thing we've been talking about.
Awesome. That was we just saw the siege rolls come up on
Yeah,
the screen.
I think the Twitch video is probably about 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds behind Discord. Just so as you're aware there.
Yeah, it's obvious delay. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's not your fault.
He's traveling literally halfway around the world.
Yeah, so we are Australia. Our internet is run by a big rat on a wheel.
Yeah. Or a team of goats when the rat gets tired.
Yeah.
Now, can those rats kill you? Because everything I hear in Australia can kill you some way.
No, we've bred the rat.
Pretty much anything but that rat.
Okay.
We've bred that rat specifically to be non-lethal. It's cousins though. Right off, mate. They will mess you up.
Okay. So real quick, guys, if you look, the screen should be updated. He picked for secondaries, Big Game Hunter, Recon, and Mark for Death. Joe picked Big Game Hunter, Mark for Death, and Kingslayer.
Yeah, look, Mark for Death is so easy in this game. So picking your Mark for Death is such an easy thing in this game. The Ultramarines have to kill all the vehicles to win, and the Necrons have to kill all the vehicles to win. So it's just like...
Something sounds the same here.
Yes, one of these things is not like the other, but both of these things are a lot like the other. One's made from metal.
Look at that. Doom Scythe coming in.
Yeah.
Coming in high.
Doom have jumped over to get... they won't be getting cover there, but they're just in an awkward place. There's a lot of DACA coming out from that Zoom Blades. Is that a max unit? Looks like you did a nice.
I believe so.
That's a lot of shots. Whew.
He's kamikazing those suckers in.
Yeah. So he'll looks like he'll put them onto the intercessor squad, just sitting at the front.
Yeah.
In front of that right hand side white building.
Here come the Doom Scythes. Yeah. Park him in front. See that gap that the Redemptors would have had to have gone through? There's a Doom Scythe there now.
Yep. Yeah.
So
movement blockers.
He'll do this. Yep. He'll do one there, and he'll do the same probably in the gap.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that you guys are halfway around the world. It's kind of interesting, to be honest.
Yeah. It is really interesting. Did your phone just lock?
No, I think we're still good.
That was cool. Just Jason's become quite dull on the talkback. You,
Oh.
mate?
Hey, your audio is so much better. What happened?
Nothing
Isn't it?
happened.
Are you changing?
Literally nothing changed.
It's power of the warp.
The rat just walked a little bit faster.
That's it. He's sprinting.
Well, they must have switched over to the goats. I don't know.
It's
So,
you know what happened? The hands-free turned off.
yeah, the hands-free.
We're just going straight through the phone now.
Yeah, looks like the phone sounds better. So.
All right, cool.
Is stream still on? Or is it
Accidental solving of the problem.
stream's paused?
Stream's paused on our end. I'm not sure if that's our internet. Hopefully it's not.
Hopefully it's not, yeah.
Ours is showing up on our end, so...
It probably is. 1 second.
They're giving the goddamn rat a rest. Do not rest the rat.
Tell that Skaven bitch to get on it.
We'll get there.
Is it a rat though, or could be some kind of possum? So we tend.
And the ones we don't eat, we revile as fearsome creatures. So we eat our crocodiles, which are like literal dinosaurs. We eat dinosaurs here. Turns out.
Yeah.
I want mine in Goanna one day. So a goanna's a big monitor lizard. It's not quite as big as like a Komodo dragon, but they get like 1.5 meters. Entertaining you guys while waiting for the stream to come back. Got our what's going on.
Hey guys, chime in the chat. Do you guys have a live feed? Or just our Australian mates, rats, quit going.
Nice. I was halfway through spruiking this on our Facebook when
we fired up.
When we fired up, yeah.
Our audience might actually start waking up. So we our audience, most of our audience comes from the east coast of Australia, but which at 7 a.m. here. But we do have some New Zealand watchers, which for them it would be, let's do some maths here, 9 a.m. But then we have from the west, they're like 3 hours behind. It's 4 in the morning for them. They're definitely not watching us. Some of them might still be up, you know.
Well, that's okay, because we're going to put all these videos on our YouTube channel, and everybody can watch them.
Awesome.
Darth Joe in the chat says they have good audio and video. So whatever's going on with the videos on the Australia side of the house.
Yeah, what's the Iron Halo Twitch?
The actual Twitch channel name.
www.twitch.tv/IronHaloTV, all one word.
Yeah, Iron Halo, it's cool.
Yeah.
We had to use it. Score. Because some filthy bastard took down on a network in the one word. We gotta find who that is and hate them.
All right, so we have everything appears to be back up on
yes,
our end.
Again, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do and put that other Doom site directly above the blue battery dome.
Yeah, so I agree. I think the top Doom site, I probably agree. I would have also put it because pretty much right in front.
Yeah, the Redemptors move 8 in.
Block them right in.
Yeah, block them. Don't give them any room to move. Especially don't give them any room to move towards the Tomb Blades, even though that's not going to be a charge that's viable this turn.
Although you could probably block off most of that space with actually just the one.
Yeah, exactly right.
That Doom Scythe, and maybe that Doom Scythe did actually move its full distance. What's its full distance?
It's 20 inches, and they can advance up to another 20. So I think they go 40 inches. Yeah, not like the Eldar ones that go 60. Stupid Eldar.
Stupid pointy ears.
Stupid knife-ear Eldar bastards. No one really likes them. The people who say they do, they're wrong.
You'd appreciated the elf on elf crime round 1.
I did actually.
Cool. What were the armies?
Yannari on Yannari.
Yeah, there are no. You know what I like about that? There are no winners there.
Exactly. I kind of wish it could have ended in like double elimination, sudden death.
That would be relatively funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
There must be a 65-year-old who's doing laps around the oval.
In front of us.
Neither me or Diffie could make half a lap of that oval. She's done like 3 already. She's doing great.
So do you reckon there in the history of 40K, there has ever been a scenario where someone has killed a vehicle and that vehicle has exploded and killed both people like at the same time? So for example, let's say I had Gilliman on 1 wound left and a Redemptor on 1 wound, and I don't know, an Overlord charges in and kills the Redemptor. The Redemptor blows up, does a mortal wound to Gilliman and to the Overlord, and kills them both simultaneously. Does the game end as a win to both? A draw?
Where are the points at this point? Are we equal on points?
Yeah, like a mutual wipeout. Which, well, in ITC there are no points for wipeout. It doesn't matter. But I do want.
I want to point something out. Yeah, Gilliman's got dice on him.
He does, and he knows some Redemptors are gone.
Repulsor is gone.
Repulsor,
Gilliman has wounds on him. So yeah, it must have exploded. Either that or he used Doom Scythe. Mortal.
I think he did use a Doom Scythe thing because he had the little measuring stick doing some measurement
for 3 inches.
Well, I don't. Look, oh jeez. We did
Okay.
we
We
did
did say
we did say if the Necron first. It's gonna be quick.
So yeah, those both repulsors are goners. Dude, look, even the freaking Immortals and the Tesla can threaten them because you can give them +1 to wound, sorry, +1 to hit from Imotech. You can give it to 2 infantry squads, so they both hit on 2s, and then they spawn extra shots on 5s. And then so Imotech, the Stormlord, his special ability is once per game he can just do D6 mortal wounds or something in the shooting phase, and then you pay CP and you trigger another +1 to hit on that unit for everything that shoots at it from your army. So then you're triggering for Tesla on a 4+. You have 20 shots on a 4+. Do the math.
Yeah.
So it's another 20 shots. You literally double your shots. You're hitting on 2s. You're not rerolling 1s because there's no lords and stuff for rerolling 1s to win shit. But still, that's 40 shots, 40 strength 5 shots. You can just pile onto something.
Dude,
They can still do it.
in a lot of ways, Necrons are really a sleeper. You know, a lot of people overlooked and disregarded that Codex. And it's funny, I've been to 3 or 4 tournaments recently where Necrons have either won or placed really high, and people are just surprised when they lose to them. And it's like, man,
yeah. It's because they don't get a lot of respect, even though they've got to. So their book is the mechanics inside their book and the stratagems and the rules and the relics and all the things that they have are quite respectable. They're not bad. They're not underpowered. They're not quite Eldar or Orcs superpower mono codex stuff. But at the same time, they're good. It's just the special rules don't reflect the points cost. So I've actually been talking to some of the TOs at the event we're at because it's only a 1350. It's not fully competitive. It's not crazy on the spectrum of let's bring power lists and things like that. But as soon as you drop sub like 1500 points, Necrons are crazy. I was about to say Necrons are effed. I'm not sure we can we swear on this, Jason?
that was for you, Jason.
Yep, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm adjusting all the camera angles and audio stuff. I'm trying not to chime in when I get excited. Like, for example, the repulsor's dying. I knew that you guys needed to see it because your squirrels aren't running fast enough.
I'm trying to figure out how much I can swear.
A lot.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's the fucking Wild West on here. We're not.
They are fucked right up because reanimation works. As soon as you get like over 1500 points.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know. Now you already have an open invite to be on Brian Hunter's podcast.
Yeah, you guys should come on my podcast. We say fuck a lot.
Do it.
Fuck yeah, Brian Hunter. Alright, I'm giving you a virtual high five right now.
Hey, it's the Flying Monkeys Wargaming podcast where wargaming was easy to be your mom.
Flying Monkeys is sick.
All right.
Yeah.
So what can Joe do? I mean, Joe hasn't even had a turn yet.
He can pick up models.
He's lost close to 600 points. No, 700 points. Yeah, close to 700 points with the model.
The repulse is what, 288?
They're more than that.
I thought they were just over 300.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, the Redemptors I think were 280.
No.
I swear I remember seeing 280 on that. Anyway, maybe I'm just reading.
And he's already got Necrons in the wire already.
Yeah, this is ferocious. So it looks like he's lost a couple of guys from that top unit of Intercessors. 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 We're about to have infiltrators as well now. So another nice I word for our Primaris gamut and array of ridiculous names. They all need to start with.
The Reavers should be Inter-Reavers or something.
Inter-Reavers, yeah. The captain. Do you know what it is? It's incestuous. They're incestuous words.
That's how Jason dated in high school.
What?
Just because I'm Asian doesn't mean I dated my other fellow Asian cousins.
I have no idea you're Asian.
He's not. He's only half.
Get out of here. And I'm not Mexican either. I'm half Indonesian, so I'm actually really close to you guys.
He smells like curry and feet.
Come on down. Next time you're over this neck of the woods. I mean, Australia's not that much further by boat.
No. Oh, God.
Jason's off channel now. He quit, guys. So we've taken over Iron Halo TV, the Down Under Boys, and the Flying Monkeys Wargaming podcast. Jason quit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Taking over the world.
I think he had to pee. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Don't adjust your airway. We have control.
Control. Man, I do a horrible American accent.
Man, I can't even attempt you guys' accent. It's cool as fuck though.
Thanks, man.
I listened to a couple of comic book podcasts with some of your people, and I think sometimes the jokes are just funnier because they have an Australian accent.
Exactly right, man.
Yeah.
Like, we can say the most mundane, and, like, some people just laugh. They're like, I was just talking about going to the shops. And he's like,
Servo?
yeah, going down the servo, pack of diaries.
We
get snacks.
yeah, pretty much any word that can't be shortened. We shorten it anyway.
Do you know what I love? How they had to go. So the Barry Bash.
All
The Barry Bash happened in Canada, and on Frontline Gaming, it keeps going at the.
All right, the Righteous G. Thanks for the follow. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
No, you're right. The Barry Bash. The Barry Bash just happened in Canada. Everyone was having to go because it keeps coming the Barry Bash. Mate, it's Barry. It's Barry's Bash.
All right. So was that an Overlord that charged in?
Yeah. So he Veil of Darkness over a unit of Immortals, smoked pretty much a whole unit of Intercessors, then made the 9-inch charge on his Overlord, and went in there and probably killed 3 more.
Jeez.
So it looks like for the sum total of this turn, he has lost, I'd say 2/3 of his army.
The game.
So, yeah.
We're just going into the Marines, bottom of turn 1. The Marines have just started their turn. Looks like he'll try and pick up those Immortals because that's probably one of the only things he has a viable target on. He's moving straight up because he can't move forwards because of the Doom size. But look, he has a good chance that he will pick up all those Immortals.
Yeah.
Right.
So he does have a unit of Intercessors in that building, which he'll get out to try and save Gilliman from being smoked.
Yeah. So he'll line off Gilliman's arse so he can't get tagged around.
Yeah.
I'm curious why he didn't start the Intercessors in pulses. So we had 2 units of Intercessors starting on the board, and no Intercessors got out of the repulsors when they died.
Yeah.
So
all Intercessors started on the table.
So there's 2. So there's 1 unit he had in that magic box that he's just pulled out now.
Yep.
100% they should have been in there, but the other 2 should have been inside repulsor. The unit he lost at the top would still be there if it was inside the repulsor. Because if it had gotten out from where the repulsor was, there's no way there's a Immortals could have seen it.
Yeah, agreed.
But then there's the argument maybe they could have destruct behind, but who knows? But yeah, I think he should have just started him inside. I say there's no point starting them on the table when you've got capacity. You're paying for that transport capacity. Might as well use it.
Yeah. As I said, I think if Joe had gone first, it would be a
very different game.
game.
I still think it leans heavily towards the Necrons just because of what they've got in their army.
100% agree. I just think with Heath going first, it basically was game over on that Seas.
Actually, yeah.
As soon as he 6 on the Seas, that in it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of games where literally whoever goes first wins.
Yeah. It does happen though.
But it happens. That's what happens in well, it's not just 8 said.
Well, it's part of how killing.
Bucket of dice. I love when big units, the big anti-horde, lots of DACA units.
Oh, are we roving?
Ooh.
We got the mobile cam going, guys.
I'm Batman. No.
Yeah, we are. This place is called the Bat Cave.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what I thought you guys would be using for some of the mobile cameras.
That's sick. Love you guys get these mics. You guys mic'd up as well.
So do you have with the mics on the players? Obviously, the audio isn't coming back to the stream. Is that just so as you can hear things like what strats are being used and things of that nature?
Sometimes we can turn it up or down depending on what's going on. We can turn it up a little bit so we can listen in on it, guys.
Sick.
So there's 2 mortal wounds so far.
You guys got them?
3 mortal wounds and then 5 regular saves at -2. All right, so 5 ups.
What?
Wow, this one's cocked.
It's Batman.
So take 2 plus how many
3.
mortals? 3 mortals and 3
more,
5 total.
so 5 total.
Gotcha.
All right.
Down to 3.
Did Batman wear chains?
All right. So
Evil Batman, dude.
Gilliman will shoot at him.
The best Batman.
The only Batman. The hero we need, right? Not the one we deserve.
Strike 6. 4s.
Redemptor Dreadnoughts is a model.
3 wounds, -2, and they do 2
behind them
damage.
that much because as soon as I see them, I
4 more.
I only
4 will go
compare
through.
them to
Those go through. So does he blow up?
the Leviathan and the Derridea.
Nope.
I think both of those look far superior.
Yeah, they look like pregnant dreadnoughts.
Yeah. I
Alright,
call
this
it your
Dreadnought's gonna fire everything into them.
Alright, these are -1 to hit.
Okay. So frag missiles or
What? Fat Uncle Redemptor. Yeah.
frag
Like a dreadnought that's let itself go.
Yeah. You got that one uncle. He comes to like Thanksgiving or Christmas. He has like
And tough
5
five.
beers for lunch.
Eat 5.
Yeah.
Like eats like. I don't know,
It talks about how you used to play like college rugby or something.
1.
Yeah.
AP?
Nothing.
back in my
3 up.
day, you know, he was,
Good.
when he was in his
And then-
prime, he's asleep by 4 o'clock on the couch. He just sits, and he's got like a timer. As soon as he sits down, the timer starts ticking. And if he sits down for long enough, he
Onslaught,
sleeps.
heavy onslaught. So
That's the
-2.
Redemptor.
That's the Redemptor.
So 3s. So 5s.
We're writing our own 40k lore here, and it's actually better.
Geez, the sun's
4
coming
don't
up
hit.
in our end of the world.
Actually, yeah, the sun is literally just coming up. It is just ticked over 7:15 in the morning.
And needing 4s.
This is fun though.
Yeah. And also,
Good thing Gilliman's there.
right next to our car is a police station.
There we go.
Yes.
Which is
So
interesting.
3,
You're in good
6,
hands. This Nana
9,
has
10,
just gone for
-1.
like 7th trip around the 7th lap of
10
this
4
oval.
ups.
I'm impressed.
You guys want to see the other tables real quick?
And one's got a
I'm just
wound.
overly
1,
enthusiastic
2,
about
I'm
that.
jealous. I wish I could.
4, and
I
then
could go for a ride.
Icarus gets
My knees,
1 shot.
you know,
1 wound.
40k's taken a lot from me, Diffie.
Yes.
It's taken a lot.
But
Only
what
got
is
2 left in that.
No, there's 3
Okay.
here.
Community.
Yeah. And a disdain for non-nerds.
You guys want to see some of the other tables?
Yeah,
Everything else
Jason's.
goes-
Hey, fellas, you guys want to see some of the other tables?
So the
Jason's gonna
grenades
take the mobile
against
camera
everyone.
around.
Yeah, it's the right call.
It's the right call.
It's the right call.
I'd mute us as well.
I'm muted for myself.
Let's let Joe have some privacy in this moment.
Needing 5. 2 wounds.
So
regular save.
featuring looks like
a message
Nurgle
coming through?
Army,
Nothing for us.
And
Nothing
and
for us.
Knights,
Nothing for us. So,
3 shots
we've
to the
got a few,
bites.
Blood Angels, Knights, and Guard.
at the venue. I think
Pretty
because there was an orange shirt, I believe, on the
He's
stream.
+1 because you
round
fly.
1. What's the orange shirt?
That's the Desperate Allies. That's their team shirt.
They're probably the club
3
for themselves.
wounds, -1.
Like either they've broken out of prison or they like looking like construction companies.
Which, well, it looked like it said 40kc.
No, that's the green shirts.
As in the ocean? Are they sailors?
6.
No.
It was the letter C.
Onslaught.
The green. Okay, there's in Kansas.
All the green guys, the
4s.
40k
Yes.
sailors,
Yep.
and the orange guys were called
The High Vis
the High Vis Warriors. I love it.
So up in Kansas and Missouri, there's a town called Kansas City, and that's where the team comes from.
The 40kc guys, salty sailors down on the docks.
Alright, I don't know how much it
We
would
got
cost.
3, 6,
but
9,
they
10,
could
11 at -1.
get at least one of the orange shirt guys on the stream. Well, realistically, it has to be tomorrow for you. But get him with a hard,
2, 3.
because he's got his high vis,
1 left.
Okay.
which is
Workhouse safety.
yeah. Oh, some more roving. This table looks like we have plague
He's
bearers,
gonna assault
I
him.
think.
We got knights. We got
Okay.
knights on knights action on that one.
Oh, it's a club on club.
Everyone likes a bit of a club.
And then
One bloke's
Gilliman
got a
will
sleeve.
assault him.
He's probably going to win then. You know, apparently types make you cool.
Okay.
They do.
I'm actually not sure if Jason can still hear it.
Okay.
Hopefully you can.
I hope so. Otherwise,
So
we're
let's just do Gilliman first.
Go back to the regular camera.
And
Alright,
he's
so
using
we
his sword, so
have
strength 14.
what's on this
12.
table? Guard v Elder.
Looks like he's got the vultures. Where was
These do
Big fan of the
D3
vulture.
mortal wounds
Yeah.
each.
Oh, they're so hard right now.
Yeah.
And this is pointy ears on pointy
So
ears.
2, 4,
So
yeah.
it's clowns versus less funny pointy ears.
I like the clowns.
Yeah. Send in the clowns.
It's a turbo drill. We got some AdMech. And what's the other
I
army?
forgot to shoot these. All right.
All I can
Admit.
see
Oh, no, I
is
shot it.
there's some gold ones in the middle of the table.
Ah,
Is that the end of the?
that's the end of my
I
turn.
think it is AdMech on AdMech. But they've probably got one of the player has guard as well.
No.
Or maybe the AdMech
So they
has
kill
just
one,
killed
two.
all the
I
guards.
do
the
hold
guard, yeah.
one. Let's see, you killed 3. I killed 1, 2.
So I'm assuming the Martian bases would be one army. But
Yeah,
it's
looks
quite
like
mixed.
So you killed more.
Probably got them in the tray.
And we're back to our table.
Back to the main.
And we hold the
event.
same.
Alright.
What's these colours?
I got a big game
Grey
hunter.
and yellow.
It does.
Alright.
It almost looks Space Wolfish.
Does.
Your turn 2, sir.
It might. They may be modeled Space Wolves.
Really? He said he'd done his own custom chapter.
Oh, okay, well I'll take that back.
Yeah.
One of those Doom sides
He's gone.
gone.
Yeah, he's pulled them down.
And he's made the charge with both Gilliman and the Redemptor into
That Overlord.
that Overlord,
Yep.
which should be dead.
Very, very. One CP to try and have him stand up on a 4+ with D3 wings, which probably at this point in the game probably safely do. But I'd say that it depends where he does his consolidate with that Redemptor after he pulls him down, because that does leave Gilliman exposed to having those Doom Slice closest.
He did not get up.
He did not get up.
What did he need to roll to get?
He's a 4+.
Yeah, so he rolled a dice, which you guys will have seen on the stream, that landed on the crater.
Okay.
It was clearly a 5, but it was cocked. And his heart would have just dropped.
Yeah. Although at this point he's like, it's kind of I'm in the drive. Although I would point out the Tomb Blades are not there. Yeah, there was a big blob of Tomb Blades. Unless they come behind. So I can't see any right.
Yeah, so behind those red crates at the table, there was a whole bunch of Tomb Blades. I think there's still at least one model back there. I just can't tell from the top-down camera exactly what it is.
Yeah, looks like he's rolling his reanimation for turn 2. He's going to see how many Tomb Blades he's back. 1, 2, 3. He's going to 3 black. 3 back.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like, it's probably 60, 70 points. Just gone back for free. But that's something you always want to do. If you're playing Necrons, you always going to want to keep 1 to 2 models at line sight.
And the problem is though, when a couple of Redemptor lines it up, they've got a good chance of just killing the whole unit.
Yeah, between the 2 Redemptors, they're a decent chance.
But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, well, the most one to hit, they've probably got 3+ armor. So they'll have a 4+ save and 2 wounds each. Yeah, look, I mean, he killed 8 of them. We can see right there, with 2 Redemptors killed 8. But then I want to know, with 2 Redemptors killing 8, how did he pull down the Doom Size? Some pretty accurate shooting.
And some psychic powers, maybe?
He does have the intercessors with the rowboat, so they can quite well. Reroll the wound.
So do you reckon he's going to get...
Well, it looks like he's got that's him the closest.
Yeah.
And then all he has to do is use Doomsday Arc to Redemptor, and it's closer for a second too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the DDA is probably that Redemptor out that's next to Gilliman. And then the 2 Doomsday... Doom Slice. Doomsday Arc. Doom Slice. So we've got the DDAs and Doom Size, alright? So the DDAs are going to kill everything, the Doom Size are going to go into Gilliman.
Have you ever seen the cartoon called Invader Zim?
Yes.
So Heath needs to learn the Doom song.
Okay, he probably does.
It's pretty much just goes doom, 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 doom,
okay.
doom. Yeah, it just says doom. It's not that hard.
He does say doom a lot.
6.
Heath is on 7. 2, Joe's 3.
Any minuses?
That's probably a couple of big game. So that's 2 big game hunter points. That is, and 2 mark for death. Okay. He's probably got Killmore, and he had probably he could have done Holdmore. I'm not quite sure what the objectives are. I can see blue middle piece of terrain. I'm going to assume there's one in the top left. Which IT mission is this? Is this one where there's the player placed, or is it?
It's player placed.
So there's one next to the grey building in the marine player.
And for those who are unaware, inside that building, probably standing right next to that objective, is a librarian.
Yep.
On the bottom level.
Yep.
And up the top left-hand corner next to one of those Doomsday Arcs, you might just be able to see it poking out. Is the second objective.
Yeah. So that's the most left Doomsday Arc. It's between it and the wall. Yeah, I'm just sitting there. And yeah, there's one in that grey one at the bottom. So it's three.
I believe it's just 3 objectives.
I can only see 3. So
yeah,
we'll just roll with that. Looks like he's straight into the shooting phase as well. It looks like he hasn't bothered stopping to pass go or collect his $200.
Yep.
He's just going to go straight into the deck.
Yeah, it's got one. Okay.
It's like he's surprised when I say clever and witty things.
Yeah. All right. So he's just pointed at that Redemptor. D6 shots. Just get a 5.
One miss.
Pretty good rolling.
He won't get a save. That looks like it's going to be 3d6. 4d6.
4d6.
Smoked.
Yeah.
Does he? No blow.
Oh,
there he goes. They're just so easy to pick up for this army. So much d6 damage. All strength 10. It's all got all crazy rend.
D6 shots got a 5. That's good to start with.
4 hits.
4 hits. That's
4
good.
wounds. He doesn't get the option for a save. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the player
I
could
think
do.
he's just got 6 shots on another one. It looks like they all wounded, and they all went straight through. And that's probably the other Redemptor just popped right there. Shit. Command point one of them. Try and finish him. Yep, because he rolled a 1. So here's the command point. Yeah,
Smokes the other one.
Smokes the other one.
Does he explode?
No, it explodes. That's a paddling.
Oh.
Paddling your canoe. Oh, you bet your ass that's a paddling.
That is
shooting Doomsday Arcs at Redemptors.
Yeah, now with the Doomsights are now shooting at Gilliman.
I bet you lives. I'm putting it out there right now. Gilliman's gonna live.
They also have D6s, right?
They have D6s.
Yeah. So he rolled 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 wound.
Yep.
Gilliman said, see you later.
Now he's testing the Disruptor. He's got some extra shots that added up to 1 less than he started with. There's a wound on Cerise, but Rendo, so there'll be 2 up saves. So he might take 1. He's moving 1 cropped.
Is that rat in the background on the wheel making that noise?
I can try to track that. Yeah. But maybe there was a CPU used there. Oh no, he wasn't shooting at them. He was
I don't think
shooting
they can hear me.
Shooting Gilliman at all with that.
Is there potentially?
Can you tell us hear me?
Shooting this unit.
The middle squad.
To the right of the grey building.
Okay. So
Mortals, Gilliman is their only viable target. They're probably out of range for
So there's 2 Dooms. Both have D6 shots each. They had lined up Gilliman to be the closest model. Both of them rolled a 1 on D6 shots. And he did nothing.
Yeah, see, told you, Gilliman's gonna live. He wants to live.
It's
Tesla. There we go. Bam, bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
It probably does. It's got 4 wounds through, 2 ups. Looks like it passed them all.
Symbols are 6.
Yep.
Good. The way it should be.
Like any sane human.
Games Workshop Orc Dice. The old ones, the symbols on the 1. The newer symbols are on the 6s.
Yeah.
Does my head in.
Well, I think they finally just realised there's some more dice if the symbol is on the 6s.
Yeah, it just makes
why would some more dice?
It just makes it hard to use old dice with new dice.
You can't confuse your opponent like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Gilliman looks like we are literally just dropped straight into the bottom of turn 2. They're playing quite quickly. I mean, there's no point not to play quickly in this game. Everything's pretty straightforward. The C's clearly, I think.
Yep.
One thing I will say, I do love seeing Doomsday Arcs on proper size bases. The ones that come with a goddamn minuscule. They come on a 60mm round clear base. And it just looks derpy and crap on them. They never quite stand up straight. They're always leaning backwards. Yeah, I really like that he's got them on full size oval. Good. Yeah. And, I mean, he measures the hull. Measures the hull anyway. Flying vehicles. So it's the base is an irrelevance. You might as well make them look good. Goddamn baguettes. So, do you ever see the actual croissant wing? Yes, I did. The ones where they put croissants on flying. Brilliant. Hilarious. So right now we have infantry versus vehicle. Usually doesn't go that well.
Yeah.
Although surprisingly, it goes better than it has in any other.
So I'm not sure exactly what psychic power or psychic powers the librarian's taken. He did measure the Libby to be smack on a range from that guy. So I believe we were in the psychic phase. Now I believe we're in the shooting phase.
Haven't entirely
That's accurate.
For this turn. I think they're just going to do it all at the end. And why wouldn't you?
Hey, so for those of you watching, we are at the bottom of turn 2. It is 7-3.
So you should kill probably 2 in shooting. He gets 4 shots in shooting. You should kill 2 shooting, and he probably kills them in 4. Rolling to hit real.
And they all get back up now.
They all just get back up.
Cool. Adam, can you hear me? Can you guys hear us?
I think I'm just going to be left by my lonesome for a second while compatriot Adam goes and has a little break. So finally got some DACA. The intercessors look like they're having some pot shots at that flyer. How are we going over your...
I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear us.
Are you having to TO the event so stream?
No, I'm just actually streaming.
Alright!
Hey, thanks for following us. I'm even going to try to pronounce that.
Alright. So this
String
is
danger.
Overwatch. Gilliman then charged in. So Gilliman, my money's on 4 or 5 dead Necrons here would be the goal. The problem is the Necrons then just fall back, and those Doomsides can still make Gilliman the closest. I think heading off Gilliman to the right-hand side by himself, it was pretty much the only thing Gilliman could do to still cause damage in this game. But the problem is it just meant he's by himself. So as soon as the rest of that area is wiped out, or they just fall back, those flyers have free reign on taking out Gilliman. Now, albeit we saw it in the last turn, both flyers lined up Gilliman and did literally no work to him. And there the Necron's gone. Jeez.
All right, for those of you watching,
more than the 4 I thought it was going to kill.
for those of you guys watching, it is 13-7 in favor of Heat.
Yeah.
Round 3.
I have no idea what the Space Marine player is going to be able to do now. He's obviously trying to get a few points where he can. So obviously being ITC missions, this round he wanted to get at least kill 1, which as I said, he would have got that with the killing those Necron warriors. Sorry, Immortals. Apologies. And we just got some get back rolls by the looks of it, where he's just got a couple more Tomb Blades.
It's like those just popped out of nowhere.
The Tomb Blades that just never leave. They're staying well past their welcome. I would look if Heath rolls like he did in last turn with those Doomsides. Oh, interesting. Going one down the bottom. I did not. Oh, potentially because of the positioning, he may have been concerned about getting blocked into a corner. Although that Doomside scythe down the bottom right-hand corner of the screen should have the Librarian as the closest model. So potentially he could be looking at trying to Doomscythe Gilly and Doomscythe the Libby. We'll see how that goes. But at the end of Heat's turn 3, I would be surprised if there's much left of those intercessors. So the Tomb Blade should do a reasonable job of, assuming he's in range, of it, what he needs to be, of those intercessors in the bottom left-hand corner. He's going to move that Doomsday Arc up. As Adam said earlier in the stream, they actually have a fair bit of DACA in them as well, beyond just the big main gun that, of course, most people take them for.
Now, what do you think? You think this is going to be over in turn 3?
Yeah, those intercessors in the bottom left-hand corner, they're looking for a rough day. They're not going to enjoy the party that they've just been invited to. Not one bit. So at the end of Heath's turn 3, it will be likely that he will have killed the intercessors. He probably will have killed the intercessors in the center of the table. A little hard to see exactly how many are there. I can see 3 from the top-down view, but I believe there's some just in front of that grey building. So potentially with some of those longer shots, even the Tomb Blades, if he shoots in the right target priority, if he starts from left to right, those Tomb Blades should be able to also shoot at the intercessors in the middle of the table.
Cool.
The game is definitely moving at a reasonable pace, but that's generally what happens when in the first turn someone deletes I don't know, maybe a third, I think, of the opponent's army.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But we've got 20 Immortals that were behind the top left-hand piece of terrain that are all popping out as well. How many of them will be terrain of those intercessors? A little hard to tell. But there's no point in leaving them back there. May as well head forward to potentially add a little bit of damage output. And we're moved into the shooting phase. So shooting the Immortals first, because they will be the first ones to have models removed to put them out of range. So it's definitely the right choice there. So he missed with 2 by the looks of it. And triggered a hell of a lot of Tesla.
Yeah, he routinely says that.
Oh, that's paddling. All right, I've been reading Compatriot. Baby got back. Oh. So basically, we just had the Immortals jump out from behind the ruin. And what was the strat that they can use to boost their Tesla? Or is it just?
It's So it's just a special rule of Overlords or Emotech.
Okay.
Gives them +1 hit, +1 advance, +1 charge.
Okay, because yeah, he rolled hell of a lot of Tesla shots.
Sorry guys, I just decided to jog a little bit. Turns out
That's funny.
ain't what it used to be. Got a sloppy rig, sloppy nerd rig.
Whew. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, there are 10 there.
So it's still for unit.
Well, so there's the intercessor squad in front of the grey building. From the top-down view, it was a little hard to see exactly how many.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good camera shot.
It was a great
Thank you.
shot, yeah. That's exactly everything we need to see.
Yeah, and I would be surprised if at the end of Heath's turn 3 there are any intercessors left.
Yeah, especially if there's nothing cover. How's Gilliman? Gilliman's still standing?
So Gilliman will have the downside of that, and even if he didn't farm them, they could just fall back anyway. One of the Doom sides is still got him as the closest.
Yeah.
The other Doom side headed to the bottom of the table and put the Librarian as the closest.
Ooh, okay.
So Gilliman's off by himself basically with nothing else near him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really just out of the game now.
Position, yeah. Well, he had nothing with those Teslas and go that way. At this point, I think he's just probably just grabbing the points he can get.
Well,
he
did it for kill 1.
Yeah. I think that's worth it. I think just to get every point you can possibly get.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's just the reality of how it is for the Marine player. Looks like he's got 4 shots on Tesla. Sorry, Doomsday Arc, and he's pushed everything up.
Yeah, so the Doomsday Arc's really pushed up that turn to try and get in that range of the Dakar as well.
Yeah, there's no reason to hold back now. That amount, that's like seriously right there is about half his army. You're gonna have about half his army shooting there. 10 guys, they're not making it out of there. And look, what people talk about the Doomsday Arcs when they move as being crap. Yeah, it's still a battle cannon. It's D6 strength 8 -2 D3 shots, same as a Lehman Russ battle cannon. So I think they're fine on the move as long as by getting on the move, you are going to get the shots out of the fire arrays.
But and also when you're shooting at infantry models, you may as well.
You may as well, exactly. You're gonna get a done by getting the flare arrays in range. Update on the scores: 13-7. Look, still getting 7 points for Joe. It's not crap.
Yeah.
Considering he lost half his army top of turn 1. You know.
All right. So I believe he took 2 wounds. So 1 died and 1 took a wound because 1 was already on.
Yep.
So 5 shots coming your way from the next Doomsday Arc.
Do you remember DDR? Dance Revolution. It was in all the arcades and stuff.
Not really.
So that's what I keep thinking about when I say DDA.
All right.
Dance Annihilation.
You crazy kid, you.
That's funny.
So good move by Joe. Obviously, Joe's in a pretty rough spot at the moment, obviously. And as he's having models removed, he's removing the one because the Tomb Blades haven't shot yet. So I guess he's hoping to get the Tomb Blades.
Pull them out of range.
What's the range of Tomb Blades?
18. No, 24. Sorry.
Okay, so he's probably not going to get them out of range.
And so the interesting thing I saw there was that he had about 3 or 4 guys that were in the ruins cover, so in the crater.
Yeah.
So if he was pulling all the other ones out, eventually he'd get to guys who have a 12 save.
Yeah.
The bird.
We have this one. So the chats we had with Jason earlier about our wildlife trying to kill us in our country. We have the tiniest of little birds trying to pick a fight with my car.
I wish they could hear us.
I think he thinks he's winning.
Yeah, I think he does. Well, let's face it, he is at this point.
Well, my car ain't hitting him back.
Looks like we've lost 4 intercessors from that unit. It's got 6 left.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just...
Hey, one salty John, LVO Judge. Thanks for subscribing or following.
Point for point, like an intercessor is more resilient than a Necron. Than Necron, anything point for point.
Well, yeah.
Any other infantry model that they've got, intercessor is vastly more. But then you got things like Wraiths, and Wraiths are they're beasts, but they are crazy resilient.
Alright, so we've got some more Dakar coming our way, I think.
Well, that's all he's got. Dakar. Although I do love some of the... I wish Lichguard were a little bit better. Because I think the models are incredible. Same with Triarch Praetorians. They look amazing too.
Well, aren't they basically the same model?
They are. They're just slightly different kits. But the heads.
No, that's why.
Heads are different.
That's why you like it.
And
if you like one, you should like the other.
But neither of them are good.
On the table.
Nah, on the table. Neither of them are quite good enough. Flayed ones are mad, but their models are good. But they're all fine cast, and it costs you like over here. It's like $70 for 5 guys.
Yeah.
Which is horrendous.
Well, that's $70 Australian dollars, which
so
is play money for the US guys.
40 something over there.
Yeah. But we do pay premium.
We do. We pay the we're far away from everyone tax.
It's not just that. They have to worry about when they send their goods here that the companies might get attacked by our wildlife.
Oh yeah. Drop bears and Tasmanian devils just fly out of the sky, parachute in like Somali pirates and take over GW freight ships.
Yep. That's why we pay extra for Games Workshop product.
Man, that's a lot of freaking shots. That's got to be the Tomb Blades. Tesla just racking. He's only got 2 guys left. He's got like 40.
Ouch.
Yeah. Jason just messed. We cannot hear Jason. Jason.
Hopefully
baby.
Jason can hear us. Hopefully
Yeah. Hopefully we haven't
still
spent 20
coming
minutes.
still coming across on the
talking about
airwaves.
ourselves. Yeah, there's one intercessor left there.
Who's on a crater?
He's on the crater. He's got a 2 up. Yeah, as soon as those intercessors get in cover. Raven Guard, yeah, Raven Guard would be pretty sweet. Yeah, Raven Guard intercessors, -1, 2+ save, 40 shots a turn. Just sit there, get a nice 30-inch firing arc. It's pretty good. Although, funnily enough, Iron Hands wouldn't be that shit either.
What do they get?
6 up for no pain.
Feel no pain. Yeah.
I played against Wardens yesterday. Yeah, a unit of 5 Wardens. They've got 3 wounds and a 6+ feel no pain each. I put my Assault Sentry, we have flat 3 damage. I killed one guy because he made a couple of 6s. Yeah, crazy. Mind you, Assault Centurions are bad. They're so bad.
They are.
Salt. Where's all the salt? None.
Salty John.
Salty John. Yeah, I don't see it. Like, look, the Seas took this game completely out of. Is it Joe? Joe's the Marine player.
Joe's the Marine player.
It took the game completely out of his control, unfortunately. And as soon as that first shooting phase was over, he was never going to get on the front foot again.
Yeah, I do agree though. I would have started the
Intercessors
inside the repulsor.
I just don't think there was any reason to have him on the table if he didn't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the one unit in the grey building is a no-brainer. It's out of line of sight. Can't be shot. There's no line of sight, out of line of sight shooting from the Necron. I don't think they have any entire book. Yeah, I don't think Necrons have a single no line of sight need weapon.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. But anyway, this is turning into a very dominant performance by the Necrons. He just went first and just did what his army did. Didn't complicate it. Didn't mess around too much. Just like, hey, just gonna all that big stuff you've got, we're gonna shoot it. And he did. And it died.
So Gilliman survived once again. Didn't take too much damage from the Doom Siren up the top right hand corner. And the Libby, I believe, was still also alive as well. So the Doom Scythe on the bottom right hand corner did not get the job done against the Librarian.
Yeah, Libby's still there. Looks like he's got 8 intercessors left, and Gilliman. So that's the
8 intercessors and 1 intercessor.
That guy, I hope has the power fist. Yeah, I hope charges that Doomsday Arc and smokes it. That would be awesome.
And doesn't die from Overwatch.
Not allowed to die.
Yeah. If I was Joe, I would try and do my reanimation protocols on those intercessors.
and just gauge the opponent's reaction.
Just see what he says.
Roll 5+ to get his intercessors back. You know, just see what he says. You know, just suss it out. You don't want to presume anything.
Heath goes, seems legit. I can do that.
I can do that too. Yeah. Well, I can do it, so you should be able to. You should never presume. You know how a game is going to go. Is that one we've taken?
Oh, it's a very good question.
You never quite know. Do you reckon they should standardize that? Just be like, hey, everybody, count down. Look, this is the Emperor. Seriously, just count down.
I'm a big fan of if you're putting dice next to things, counting down makes sense.
Yeah.
Because what it means is that the opponent doesn't need to know how many wounds you started with.
Yeah. Just go, actually, it doesn't matter how much you started with, you've got that many.
Yeah.
I'll say that again. Everybody.
Count down. Alright. That intercessor's going to come in.
He's got a power fist. He's a manly man.
Alright, so this would be baller. Alright. I think there's technically enough space.
Yep.
Can you split, if you got a power fist, how many attacks is an intercessor?
He's going to have 4 if he's a veteran intercessor.
Okay, can you put 2 into one Doomsday Arc and 2 into the other Doomsday
Absolutely,
Arc?
you can.
Alright, so technically...
I'd fail at killing both. Hell yeah.
How much?
They got like 13 wins each.
Yeah.
But that is the manly to do. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna survive both Overwatch. Because fuck you, buddy. Let's do it. He walks in, he just love taps both of them and dies.
And they have flies. It's not as easy.
You're just doing it for the lols, man. And I would do that. Yeah, that's something I would do. Although, man, if Breton Nuisters have 3 attacks each, it's actually not crap. So you look at what they can put out with the 2 CP strat to get the the rapid fire 2 bolters. They can put out 40 shots at 15 inches or 30 inches, they stand still, and then charge in and do another 30 strength 4 attacks in combat. So 70 strength 4 attacks in one. 40 of those are -1, and then 4 of those will be power fist attacks. It's actually pretty good, especially in our horde meta we got. That is just the chime for what? 7:49. Why is there bells ringing?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Sunday at church. Church spread is up.
Let's just close that window then for a sec. Get those bells away. The bells are ringing. The bells are chiming.
Yeah, we don't need that shit.
And that's I believe that's Jason right there.
Is that Jason?
That is Jason.
We're looking at Jason.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
It's a little bit stream inception.
Yeah. Looks like he's just lost 3 intercessors on Overwatch against charging those Teslas. If I saw that right. But he did make the charge. Jason Horn, you are a handsome stallion of a man. Just thought you should know.
And you can have us back anytime.
Absolutely. Well, he can just have me anytime.
Jeez. That's where this stream went. Okay.
I know you guys can't hear me, but I appreciate the comments.
I'd like to cuddle that man.
Just lost how many in the chat? Oh, hi-oh.
They'll be back. Alright.
How do you reckon these intercessors are going to go in this
I
fight?
think they kill like 1 man, because they're toughness 5/2 wounds each on the Tomb Blades.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what upgrades he's bought, but usually you always buy either the 5+ invuln or you buy the 3+ armor, if not both sometimes. And so look, they're going to go in, they're going to get 3/6, probably about 15 attacks. Then the 4 power fists, so 15 attacks, hitting on 3s. So you got 10 hits, winning on 5s, 4 wounds, so then he'll fail like 1.
Yeah.
But then the power fist goes, and the power fist is the X factor. Because he could hit with all of them. He could hit with all 4. He could hit with 1. Then he still wins on a 3, unfortunately. Are they actually using the chest clock? Doesn't the chest clock being used? Probably as soon as the Necron player sees, they're like, we won't be doing that. No, just leave that. It's fine.
There's also, I'm not sure if the roaming camera can hear us. There's a dude in an absolute amazing outfit on the left of this table.
Yeah.
It looks like a pajama suit, I think.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the Tomb Blade's lost any. And funnily enough, this unit was back to 1 guy. 1 guy at the start of turn 2.
Yeah.
And now it looks like it's almost up to full strength. It's like 7 Tomb Blades there. Yep. 8 Tomb Blades. So yeah, he's missing 1 guy. No, it's 8 Tomb Blades. He's missing 1.
There's a cryptic in there as well.
Oh, it's not the cryptic with the cloak. Okay.
For those of you watching, that is Clifton Russell, of the Dallas team.
Literally, I think about 7 or 8 models for the Marine player.
Yeah, see those pants? Yeah, he's going over to say hi, I reckon.
Yeah,
come on, roaming.
do it. Find it there. Pajamas.
Yes, that is hands down the best outfit.
Stunning. Just has to be on a catwalk. The Zoolander.
So they're American flag stars.
Yep.
And is that a suit?
I think it is.
That's an actual suit.
That's a blazer.
Yeah. I thought from a distance they were pajamas.
Wow, they do actually look like PJs.
But and so I thought it was a pajama suit. But no, it's just a regular suit.
What a legend.
What a champ.
He's already heating in Australia, guys. Our last couple of days have been in the high 30s,
which for you guys
was
high 90s.
Actually,
yeah. I think 37 for us is 98 for them.
Yeah. So it's been around that. So it's been around 98 to like 102 or something.
Yeah, crazy.
Stinky, sweaty. We've been
so much sweat.
Yeah. Mom spaghetti.
Yeah.
There it is. Look at it.
There we go.
Look at it. Majesty. Put it on for us, Jason.
Oh, Jason ain't doing the roaming.
Whoever's doing the roaming, pick that up. Put it on Jason.
Steal it.
Oh, he's gonna put it on for us. Oh, look at that. Perfect. What a stallion!
man.
What a stallion of a man.
Oh, hello.
He's got a headband.
That's genius.
This man is a warrior. This man's a soldier.
Why is this guy not on Team USA?
Yeah, why is he not? He
Or
should
is he?
be Auto. He should be the Team USA mascot.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's fantastic. What an animal. What's this guy's name? What is his freaking name? I need to know.
Yeah.
Someone high five this man as well. And then give him a nice. No, we won't do that.
You know, we need to get him on our stream.
We do.
We just, we'll just cut to him every now and then.
Yeah.
He can be in the US.
So Iron Halo, update your logo. Just do that guy doing finger guns, and then have Iron Halo GT underneath it. I think that is the only way. Either that or the Flying Monkeys need a new. Do a caricature of that guy as a flying monkey on like a surfboard.
All right.
Or Monkey Magic. Do you guys know Monkey Magic?
Monkey Magic.
What's the cloud you fly on? I mean, in Dragon Ball Z, it's Nimbus, flying Nimbus. So you do that guy on a flying cloud as Monkey Magic. Points have been updated. We have Heath on 18 points. Joe on 11. Doing too bad.
Yeah, so
Joe shellacking, which I'm sure is not a colloquialism you guys are familiar with.
Joe would have picked up in his turn 3. He would have picked up kill 1, hold 1. And he was on 7 before that, so it would have put him up to 9.
Yep.
And my guess is, what else did he do?
Yeah.
Recon.
Yep.
Potentially, because where the intercessors are. Yeah.
Yeah. Got those intercessors on the top are in the top.
Libby in the bottom right. Right.
And so that Libby has to be in the bottom right.
Yeah. So that would have been a recon point, and maybe the 10 immortals big enough for Mark for Death.
Yep, possibly. They might be over 7.
I'm trying to work out. Because I think he got 4 points in. Joe got 4 points in turn 3. I'm just trying to work out.
Immortals.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just not keeping up. But yeah, he's on 11.
He is. Doing just fine. All things considered. Although I think he just has Gilliman left at the end of this turn.
And maybe the Libby.
I think the Tomb Blades.
Well,
the Libby as long as they go down.
Those intercessors should go down. So
yeah, sure. Looks like we've got some. That's probably 20 dice. It looks like. I'd say that's 20 dice, and he's. No, it's Tesla. He's pulling out more dice. A whole lot more dice. He's just doubled his shots. God, that's ferocious. So
see, people were complaining to me when I was hitting on 6s and getting extra shots with the
orcs.
It's no one bad as this.
They kill you with blahs. Blah.
Mine.
That's noise marines.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
You're right. He's not lying. Yeah, do you know so this is the little bird that we were talking about that was like waging war on our car has been going around to all the
mirrors
and looking for bugs in the cracks of the mirrors. It's a clever little bastard.
Yeah.
Resourceful.
It pooed on your car?
It took a big shit on my car. I was very grateful for that. So what I should do is take a big shit on that bird.
That's pretty funny, guys.
Teach it the pecking order.
That's why you come to Down on That Word.
That's what you get.
Quality
content.
So big thanks to the Iron Halo guys.
Absolutely.
For having us on.
So Jason reached out to us and he asked us if we were interested. And obviously we are, because we got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to make this happen.
Yeah.
We are interested. We love supporting. The network in the Down on Network name isn't just a thing. We want to actually live by that. So we're more than happy to be involved in things like this.
And happy to work with any time zone, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I'm just happy to work with that guy in the American suit.
Yeah, exactly. If we didn't, we never would have seen that guy. And my life is, I feel much more
My
rich.
day's a lot more complete.
Yeah.
Now.
I feel like we need to get an Australian version.
Of that. Armstrong or Matt Jackson.
They probably both have it already.
Yeah. But Ben Clark's already halfway there, but he's got the right accent there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot 4 bites
the rest of the blue centerpiece of terrain have been picked up. We still got that one intercessor to the left of the most bottom. Baguette is still there.
Characters can't block for characters.
Although
all you have left is characters, right?
So Ghost Dark is a normal.
No one else
Baguette.
in the building. I'm just
saying
you can't
like
block for
a spicy Baguette.
For the guys that can't see, he'll shoot it
Some
going.
of it can't just be a standard big
A
get.
chocolate.
These
No,
are-
Doom Scythe.
It's
Is
a
it
croissant.
Forge the
croissant?
librarian.
Sorry, no, Ghost Arc is a big get.
Yeah.
So what is a Doomsday Arc? Because essentially it's the same as a big
Tesla.
get. So some of the
I don't know. See, I would have called it like a Doom Scythe. I'd say is maybe a chocolate
T4
croissant.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
Slightly
threes.
bit more flavour to it. As for the Doomsday Arc versus
7.
the Ghost Arc, I
OAP.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about you guys in the chat? What do you think we should? What kind of pastry
Four.
or
are there
baked goods?
Are there different variants of baguettes we just don't know of in our
So,
ignorance?
Only 2 more.
Is there-
in our
two can see
penal
Gilliam,
colony
one can see
ignorance.
him.
Is there
Oh,
any
can't see him.
French people on the
the
watching
stream.
the
And then I'll get
stream
those back.
can let us know other baked good varieties
Fives.
that are similar to a baguette
3 on Gilliam.
that we could use for a Eclair. I love that. Iron Halo TV.
Oh,
Eclair.
cool, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Annihilation Barge is a Danish, yeah?
That's why you come to John. Quality baked goods.
A monolith can be like a crockerbush. A big
got-
tower of cream puffs or whatever they are.
There. I got nothing else
It's
to
just
shoot.
mountain
Shoot down.
Pastry.
I love it.
Unfortunately, that lone soldier, that lone star hero to the left of that, what was it called? Eclair.
Eclair.
Just got picked up. Poor boy.
All right. So if we drop the baguette altogether, if we say the Gilly's
Gilliman's
falling
lying
down.
Yeah.
He's having a
Felt
nap.
something.
He'll be
Felt
back.
something.
Jeez.
I did get
Hi,
another mark
boy.
for
He's
Dad.
had to shoulder this
on
whole
the last recon.
whole fucking game on his shoulders.
It's been a long day for
He's
Gilliman.
like, I carried this whole place, carried this whole team, this whole thing for what, 3 turns, or this turn 4? This started turn 4.
He rolled a 5 up. He's getting up.
Yeah, boy. He's gonna take those Tomb Blades straight to Pound Town.
How many wins did he come back with?
D6.
So, can we see that number?
I don't know. Jason.
Jason, I
Where
think,
you at?
is roaming and he's in the chat. If you can see, how many wounds did Gilliman come back with? I'm going to guess 3.
Alright. I'm gonna go 5.
Let's see.
Alright, minus 1.
I'm trying to really.
I'm trying to look.
6
If it was
wounds,
one of those
minus
orange
2.
dice, I could see it, or the red dice, but the white dice are
Five
actually a little
ups.
hard to.
What's he got in the building? Or is it just dropped the
The
Libby?
Libby just jumped in.
Yeah, that's
That's 3.
clever.
3 die.
Yeah, I wonder how many.
Has any way of killing that Libby now?
Nope.
Because the bikes can't get in there.
Bikes can't
Are
go.
you just declaring the
Although
bikes?
if he's within 1 inch of
Okay,
one of the edges.
so bike shooting 1.
Came back with
2.
We were in the middle. Thank you for the zoom in. Love your work.
Okay.
I said nicely painted Gilliam.
It is. It's a nicely painted marine lip.
2, so
So
6.
actually, they're both pretty well painted.
Yeah.
But the standard of the hobby is quite good.
2.
I'm impressed.
So all Joe needs to do now, sorry, I'll rephrase that. Not all he needs to do, all he can do, is basically hold 1 for the rest of the game.
Yep.
So he can pretty much just hold that objective.
I think he just killed 3. Yeah, I think he just killed 3
Six
Tomb
enough?
Blades with shooting, which is legit.
Yeah.
So now he's going for the charge.
And
Here comes
remember, there's a Cryptek in there as well.
Leadership
now
10,
that
so can't fail.
Cryptek also. Yeah. Tesla.
We'll hold more that turn.
Looks like he got 2 wins. I took 1. You slacker.
Jeez.
If you take a win there, kill him. Master of Mankind,
Rolled a 4
Alright, so
for a charge. He's got 1 CP left.
this guy.
Rolled a 6.
He's got it. Does he got CP back? Bring Gilliman.
There.
Does he kill them all? I think he kills them all.
He didn't make the charge.
Oh my god.
4.
Yeah, all I need is, I don't need. I was just making sure.
That's harsh.
That's a turn of events.
I need to do reanimation on
Joe,
this guy.
Joe's not happy.
I couldn't. You could not be happy with that. I'm just like, hey,
This
I
one.
could have gotten some points, and no. The game said no.
This guy goes
Yeah,
back
because
up.
Gilliman could have, with 4
You mind
turn
moving
bites
that guy
left,
over
Gilliman
there?
could have
He
killed
He just gets one more wound back. Yeah, just
and that
one
would have
wound
got him kill 1.
It would have been Gilliman. And if Gilliman lives turn, he gets kill more, and he's gonna get hold 1 because the Libby's on that objective. So that could have been a bit of a swing.
There.
Could have made us a lot more respectable. Could have been him walking out with 14 points instead of probably 12.
Go there.
Well, as I said, look, that objective is touching the wall, I would suggest that
The Libby's not within one.
the Libby should be able to be holding the objective
Yeah.
while not being within 1 inch. So it's unchargeable, unshootable. The only way that's dying is, I believe, those
Have
immortals
to walk in there.
would have to
get
get
in.
across.
Yeah.
So, as I said, positioning that Libby, smart move.
Look, I'm not really seeing there's any point going after that Libby. Like, you just take every other objective. Depends what the bonus point is. If the bonus point for this is holding all 3, then you do go for that Libby and try and dig him out. Like an ally.
You don't need to, because those Doom, those Tomb Blades, they can hold that objective.
Yeah, we'll hold it
anyway.
Yeah, so he just jumps
they can get the bonus.
Yeah. And look, Gilliman's gonna drop. He's just got 3 Doomsday Arcs that have just moved.
And line him up. 3 Doomsday Arcs, 1 Doom Scythe, and the bottom Doom Scythe on the left-hand side.
He's forgotten to write his animations on his
shooting.
his Tomb Blades, by the way, guys. Although he might
We'll
be
do
doing
his
it now.
mortal wound staff and hit him.
I don't think.
It does not matter.
So it'll do D3 mortal wounds.
But you know, it's still just he just something he forgot to do.
Yep.
It's basic mechanic of his army.
And then
I didn't unless he did that. I
he's
didn't
gonna
notice
shoot
it, but I thought he
everything
went straight to the movement phase and didn't seem really any.
cannon.
Dice.
To roll it because there's 5. There was
Yeah.
4 left before, wasn't there?
No, there was 8, and he killed 3.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
What's his toughness?
I think I'm right.
1 wound, -4.
I'm usually right. Because I'm Batman.
Exit. Tesla.
I don't know if that's accurate.
I think it is.
Is that your Batman?
Yeah. It's pretty accurate.
Get 2 back. 3s. No, not 3s. 5.
All right. So,
No, there were 3. Just do 4.
Got some wounds.
Cut with some wounds.
Fix him up. Yeah, he's good.
Mortals?
No,
The
there's
bikes
only
will
2
need
mortals now.
5s.
It's only 1 Doom left.
The bikes will
2
shoot
Doom
at him.
so he needs 3.
I didn't see him roll any saves.
3.
Those Cryptex have learned how to smite.
That'd be a good thing to learn
It would be.
for these anti-psychers.
Yeah.
Learn how to be psychers, you
Do
anti-psychers.
it. Just freaking learn it. Been around this long, don't know how to be psychic. Chumps.
So true. All right. So, assuming that that Joe's not even going to get hold 1 now, what can Joe do?
Not sure there is anything you can do.
3, 6, 9.
I mean, depending where the Cryptex is, looks like that Cryptex is still upholding that top middle objective. He could move out, try and get a little bit closer to that, smite him, charge him, kill him, take that middle objective, get kill hold.
Yeah.
And if Gilliman doesn't go down, that's kill more, hold more. Mind you, if Gilliman doesn't go down, I think he automatically gets kill more because Gilliman walks over, he smashes it, either smokes the Tomb Blades or he smokes the Cryptek.
Yep.
Which will be another big swing, but I can't see Gilliman
I'll
getting out of
use
this
the archer
alive.
and shoot at him.
No way.
So big cannons first.
Yeah, we'll figure away, guys.
I'm doing it.
Are you going to 4 pinball? 3 up pinball.
So 9
Well,
shots.
2 up armor, which is getting us all these Tesla.
If you roll hot with pinball,
3s.
Yeah, crazy things can happen. Crazy things can happen.
And then need 3s. These are egg 2. There's 4.
The bird's back.
I wonder if anyone in the chat can hear that little tapping.
Can't shoot at the guy in the building. They can't see him.
In my car.
He wants to fight me.
So that's my turn.
We'll go for him.
Don't.
Probably lose.
So I did
You
kill
probably would
something.
lose.
I would lose. Touch me up, man.
Held something, and I got the
Come
bonus.
back, having a whinge. He had mates.
I'm holding yours.
He had mates.
I got more than 1 guy though. He's not OBSEC, right? Yeah.
Yes. The wildlife is waking up in this pristine wilderness day. Gilliman's gone. Oh snap!
We got
Okay.
we got 1 more turn.
What is?
You got this turn and then another turn.
He's lost 1
Before
Doomsday
it's over.
Arc.
Well,
2 into Immortals.
if I was Joe and I'm trying to get as many points as I can, could I then say, sorry, that Doom Scythe in the bottom left-hand corner, which you didn't move, is dead?
Did he not move that?
No.
Ooh.
No.
He forgot to move it.
Depends how hard and fast these guys want to play.
Dude.
But yeah, if he forgot to move
Got a wound on
it,
1.
yeah, I think that's dead. I mean, at this point, like it might seem like he's being a bit desperate playing something like that.
Well, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Oh no, because that would cost potentially cost Heath a
It would
kill
cost
more.
So
9 hits.
So I'm not 100% certain what powers he's got. Smite's
threes.
definitely one of them.
Just
Roll 3 on the D3 wounds, I think. And how many wounds does those bad boys have?
Which got the
Two
two
blades.
blades? They got 2 each.
Yep. So he's come out.
All
He's
right.
done 3 wounds with Smite. That's not too shabby.
No.
I think he shot him with a pistol.
Or he's throwing a crack grenade. Probably throwing a crack grenade.
And
Charge.
yep. And now we've got some Overwatch.
And doesn't Overwatch.
Right.
Probably he's going to 3 up save, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
3 6s. So what's that? 9 hits.
That's it's so crazy.
4 wounds. There's a 2 and a 2.
What are we doing the last turn?
A 6.
For me.
You're up.
Okay. Gotcha.
He gets in.
Right, and I'm gonna
Let's
have
go.
a bonus, yeah.
4 attacks.
Because
Because he wasn't dead. Okay, gotcha.
Gonna CP one of them,
Um,
which failed. And
Don't touch it. I'll get it.
he was just attacking to see if it was
Gotcha.
possible for him to kill all 4.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he only hit 3 times.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I can't kill all of them, so there's no point. Shake and done.
That's a shake and bake.
Shaked and baked. Well, I think the idea now is that he's going to close, which means I think you'll be saying goodbye to the dulcet tones.
Yep.
the same
I should
score you
put
got,
some
30
headphones in
as
so I can.
yeah.
All right, guys. We appreciate you
really good
watching.
for
We appreciate
The
the
seed, the
Down
tweets as well.
Under Network
Really.
for helping us out.
On Twitch and also on Facebook and a bunch of other media.
Oh,
Look us
it's
up.
really brutal.
We talk a lot of crap, but we actually are streamers. We stream
And
one
I'm
about a
starting
month
to use it so much because of the buff
on our
levels.
Twitch channel.
Because of all the
usually
buff
they're all
levels. Everybody wants to get around a
higher.
dude and buff it.
We have the
then they
ANZ
don't.
40k Masters.
So we
next
have
weekend.
the Australian
yeah, and
Masters coming up
It's
next weekend,
you know,
which I will be
throw those
playing
all together, and it really hurts something.
because I'm a much better gamer than he is. I invited the Masters and he didn't, even though
I
it's
agree.
pretty much his system. But yeah, so tune in for that
It's
next week.
really,
for us.
really
Okay.
brutal if I get to do it.
Just been given the Adam.
All right, guys. We're gonna say goodbye to the Down Under Network. We appreciate them.
We'll sign out. Love you guys.
All right, thanks, guys. Okay, so we're gonna interview the players real quick. Just give us a second to set up everything.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take his
Okay.
dice when he's not looking. You know.
Cool. I think we got good levels. So we'll interview the players real
Yeah.
quick.
No. Oh, you should have. Yeah.
He did roll them once though. He rolled them for his saves once, and they were really bad.
Yeah, they
and
were
then he
bad.
went back to the other ones. He was
I
like,
guess
"Let me
you gotta
try
have the
these out."
shirt to activate.
Yeah. Let me try these out.
All right.
Sweet.
Hey,
Thank you.
Joe, Heath, thanks you guys for being on the stream. Man, Joe, what a brutal game.
Oh yeah.
So, when do you think that, that immediately turned? Was it deployment? I mean, was it?
Him seizing the initiative really hurt.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know that stratagem did those. I was telling him that many mortal wounds. So I know it did some, but I don't sit and study books, so I don't. I just come out and play.
Sounds like you have a life.
Yeah. I like to come out and have fun and learn stuff. So
That's
good.
cool. Well, Heath, sounds like Necrons are for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
They are. So walk us through, your feelings when you got that turn 1 seize.
I seen him dance.
I was jumping up and down because I saw you deploy. He deployed a perfect. I mean, I got this big around, 6 inches all the way around. That's the blast. It was perfect to get right on Gilliman, hit all of his tanks, which I needed to kill all his tanks because they were gonna melt all my infantry because they have so.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with my Doozyars because that's what's the best thing to kill them. Is
Yeah.
just throwing shots on them. So, no, I was extremely happy. And then I even hit Gilliman and knocked him way down.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ask for a better turn. First turn.
So, Joe, knowing what you know now,
Mm-hmm.
what would you have done different?
Well, knowing that formation, I probably would have spread out just a little more.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe only hit 2 things instead of 5.
Right.
So. That wasn't too bad though, but you know.
Hey. You live and you learn, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So,
That's cool. Well, we had the Down Under Network guys actually commentating throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
We had some audio issues, so they couldn't hear us, but I'm pretty sure everybody in Twitch land could hear them. This game will be on YouTube probably the next couple weeks or so.
Cool.
So you can review your victories or losses and kind of see what you can go from there.
Okay.
But Joe,
Thank you, sir.
always a pleasure.
Always.
Heath, great game.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Next game starts at 4:30, so we got about 45 minutes. And we'll come back at probably 4:15. Thanks, you guys, for watching. And as always, we're going to dice safely.
What?